31. Oh, hey, thanks for coming in for this Push Picking Up Steam at Home challenge. So we have now been away from school. We have missed 32 school days today. Now, when I was thinking about that, originally it didn't seem that much. But then when I thought about that it's 32 school days, not just 32 days we've been apart, but 32 school days, and that seemed like a lot. So I decided I wanted to make a paper chain to show how long we had been apart. Now, as I started making my paper chain, I had gotten a piece of printer paper. And you can probably see, even on video, that when I started my chain, my pieces of paper are, I don't know, a 1/4 inch thick. And as I started cutting them, I started realizing I was losing paper. I was running out. And I was like, do I want to get another sheet of paper? Or can I make all 32 days fit in this one piece of paper? So I started cutting my pieces of paper skinnier and skinnier. I'm trying to find a good skinny one. This one here at the end is pretty skinny. I started cutting my paper skinnier and skinnier. And that got me thinking. So today's challenge is, what is the longest paper chain you can make using just one sheet of paper? This is only one sheet of paper and I've got 31 rings. I'm going to put my 32nd on here. Now I want to talk to you about paper chains. I cut a lot of my strips ahead of time and then I started making just circles. And then I started attaching the circles with strips of paper. Now, I have a couple of recommendations. You can make paper chains with tape. I opted not to because I was having to cut my pieces of paper so skinny, I figured my tape was going to be wider. So I started using a glue stick. Now, if you're using a glue stick on skinny little pieces of paper, I'm going to recommend, and I believe the adults in your household will thank me for this recommendation. I'm going to recommend that you work on either some newspaper, or I decided to use a paper plate because then it's not going to bleed through. But I just put a little dab of glue on my piece of paper that's on my plate so that I don't get glue all over a table or whatever. And then I find my ends. Oh, that's the middle. All right. I find my end, and then I simply make the circle, and I just put the ends together. Ta-da! Paper chain. And you can keep adding like this. Mine is 32 rings long, and next I'll hang it from my stairs, and we'll get a length, and that's the challenge. Can you get a chain that is more than 32 rings, and will it be longer than my length, which I'll present to you. So this is my paper chain all stretched out. Let's see how tall it is, how long it is. All right, that's pretty long. All right, the number, 2 beats. My chain is 99 inches and 32 rings. What's the longest chain you can make with one sheet of paper? Now, I did cut my paper so that I was cutting, I felt like I wanted more, so I was cutting, it was like I laid it landscape style, and then I was cutting up the landscape, all right? Portrait is this way, landscape is this way. So good luck. Don't forget, I want to see tweets or emails or pictures of your longest paper chain that you can make with one sheet of paper.